I call on Congress to provide the women who have been victimized by Epstein with a public hearing specifically centered around the survivors. Give these victims their opportunity to testify under oath in front of Congress with the power of sworn testimony.
She hates her husband. He's the one who got her into this Epstein mess. He's the one now threatening to damage the Melania brand. She's pissed. And she has issued almost on an industrial scale threatening letters to almost anybody who connects her with Epstein.
A surprise appearance at the White House has ignited a political firestorm. First Lady Melania Trump delivered an unexpected address on Thursday, firmly rejecting any alleged ties to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Standing before the nation, the 55-year-old declared she had no knowledge of his crimes and dismissed circulating accusations as false.
I am not Epstein's victim. Epstein did not introduce me to Donald Trump. I met my husband by chance at a New York City party in 1998. This initial encounter with my husband is documented in detail in my book, Melania. The first time I crossed paths with Epstein was in the year 2000 at an event Donald and I attended together. At the time, I had never met Epstein and had no knowledge of his criminal undertakings. Numerous fake images and statements about Epstein and me have been circulating on social media for years now.
But instead of silencing speculation, her statement has only intensified scrutiny. The controversy erupted after veteran journalist Michael Wolff alleged that Epstein played a role in introducing Melania to Donald Trump. While the First Lady denied the claims, she did so without directly naming Wolff. The author, who countersued Melania after she threatened a $1 billion lawsuit, has now responded in a video that has stirred fresh debate and reportedly stunned observers in Washington.
Well, that was sure weird. And she certainly contradicts much of the evidence, known timeline, and much of what Epstein has directly said about her. So why? Well, we know she's fiercely tried to protect and control the details of her life after she came to New York in the 1990s. She sued the Daily Mail, which suggested that she was an escort, and she has issued almost on an industrial scale threatening letters to almost anybody who connects her with Epstein, even though we've all seen the pictures connecting her with Epstein.
Wolff further speculated that Melania's statement may have been a strategic public relations move. In his most controversial remarks, Wolff suggested deeper tensions behind the scenes, claiming the First Lady's actions could reflect personal and political frustrations.
So, why now? We know that she's unhappy about my lawsuit against her. We're probably even more so unhappy with her lawyers who have gotten her into a legal situation that she can't control because I am suing her. The lawsuit is now in front of a federal judge, and we are waiting for a decision on their bid to have the case dismissed, which we don't think has a chance. But is this an effort to influence the judge, it's a Trump judge, by the way, or intimidate the judge. Intimidation is, of course, what my case against her is about. Actually, she might seem to have a sort of Soviet bloc sense of how the law ought to work. The other thing about her weird statement is that it also seems to be in PR talk getting out in front of something. So is there a new accusations or a big bombshell on the horizon? And then the other perhaps obvious point might just be that she hates her husband. He's the one who got her into this Epstein mess. He's the one now threatening to damage the Melania brand. She's pissed. And in a way, what she's doing is saying to Congress, and perhaps to a future Democratic Congress on the horizon, investigate.
As the legal battle unfolds and political pressure mounts, the controversy has reignited global interest in Epstein-related investigations and their lingering impact on powerful figures. For now, Melania Trump stands firm, categorically denying any connection. But with lawsuits pending, accusations swirling, and speculation intensifying, the storm surrounding the First Lady shows no sign of fading. And in Washington, the question continues to echo: is this the end of the controversy or just the beginning? A fresh political storm is brewing around Donald Trump after an unexpected and explosive statement by Melania Trump has dragged the Jeffrey Epstein scandal back into the spotlight. Her televised address, described by many as unusual and out of the blue, has now triggered serious calls for further investigation.
I never been friends with Epstein. Epstein did not introduce me to Donald Trump. I met my husband by chance at a New York City party in 1998. My polite reply to her email doesn't amount to anything more than a trivial note.
In her speech, Melania strongly denied any connection to Epstein, calling the allegations unfounded and baseless lies. But what truly caught attention, as reported across major outlets, was her demand that Epstein's victims be allowed to testify publicly before Congress under oath, a move that immediately reignited political debate. That call quickly took a dramatic turn. Prominent lawyer Lisa Bloom, who represents several Epstein survivors, responded by demanding that Donald Trump himself be subpoenaed. As she stated in remarks widely reported in U.S. media, the person mentioned more than anyone else in the Epstein files should now be required to testify under oath. The pressure didn't stop there. Survivors, including Maria and Annie Farmer, echoed calls for accountability, demanding transparency and justice. At the same time, political voices joined in, with Congressman Robert Garcia, as noted in congressional updates, urging immediate public hearings into the Epstein case. Interestingly, despite the growing storm, Donald Trump has remained publicly silent on his wife's remarks. Instead, as seen on his Truth Social posts, he has focused on unrelated topics, from the Artemis II mission to international politics involving Viktor Orban, a move that has only fueled speculation about the unfolding controversy. Adding another layer, even some unexpected political figures weighed in. Former Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene praised Melania's statement, calling it brave, while Democrats simultaneously backed her call for hearings, creating a rare moment of overlapping political reactions, as highlighted in ongoing media coverage. The timing of Melania's statement has also raised eyebrows. The Epstein controversy had largely faded from headlines, overshadowed by global tensions like the Iran conflict. But analysts cited in recent reports suggest her remarks may have unintentionally thrust the issue back into the national spotlight at a critical moment. Now, with legal voices, survivors, and lawmakers all demanding action, the pressure is mounting rapidly. Whether Congress will act and whether Donald Trump will ultimately be compelled to testify remains uncertain. But one thing is clear: the Epstein scandal is once again front and center, and this time the stakes appear even higher.